What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my Manchester City match review, match reaction and match analysis. Not going to be a long one as JSGC wants to get going. JSGC wants to party and go and celebrate what has been an outstanding achievement. If you weren't aware and you've been living under a rock, Arsenal yesterday played against Nottingham Forest away from home. They lost, and it meant Manchester City were champions heading into today's game against Chelsea. Manchester City, coincidentally, have beaten Chelsea. The result doesn't matter. It was all about celebration. It was all about Manchester City lifting that Premier League trophy once more, and Manchester City being Premier League champions and lifting it in front of their home fans at the Etihad Stadium. And there is no better feeling in the world. So before I do crack on with everything there is to talk about in this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, please do subscribe. Now close to 800 subs away from my goal of 30,000 subscribers, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 100 likes is the aim. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by GT Player. Very kindly sent me this limited edition Manchester City chair that you can see behind me. They've got some brilliant chairs that you can go and check out. The link is in the description. Remember, use code JSGC5 on checkout and you can get 5% off your order. So let's crack on with this video. First and foremost, with Man City already being Premier League champions, we're put into a position, a unique position and a very interesting position. It'll be interesting to see how Pep chooses to manage this situation, because Man City now can field a reserve team. We could put out the EDS lads if we wanted to and allow a full rest for all of our players ahead of massive cup finals coming up against Manchester United in the FA Cup final and of course Inter Milan in the prestigious Champions League final as well. So we're in a position here where we can rotate and rest our players ahead of what is a very, very important big 2 or 3 weeks left for Manchester City, and we took this opportunity today to rest a lot of players. It was just Akanji and Kyle Walker that were first team players that were selected in this team. Everyone else had been rotated, which is good to see the squad being kept fresh. And it was also a chance to see some big performances from some players whose future may be in doubt for Manchester City next season. So talking the likes of Aymeric Laporte, Kalvin Phillips, Sergio Gomez, Cole Palmer. We don't know what to expect for the future for these players going into next season. All we can think about is the here and now, and they need to put in some top quality performances. And I was impressed with some of the players that I got to see perform here for Manchester City. Cole Palmer on that left wing caused all kinds of problems for Azpilcueta. He got an assist for Manchester City as well in the build-up in the 12th minute, threading a really nice ball through to Julian Alvarez to put the ball into the back of the net. And it was Kalvin Phillips, another player that was looking to us, that intercepted the ball from a poor pass out from Chelsea. And so it was good to see, and that's what we're looking for over the next 2 games. These players like Gomez, like Cole Palmer, they're going to be given their opportunity in the next 2 games against Brighton and against Brentford to showcase what they can do, because City and Pep Guardiola, I'm sure they'll have said to the players, you want to be in the squad, you want to try and get on the pitch, you want to be featuring against United, you want to be playing against Inter Milan. Then the only way you can do that for these next couple of games is putting in strong, top quality performances. But I think the most important thing that I can say in retrospect of everything for the bigger picture here is Man City have come out injury free for everybody. And we've got 2 more games to go, and it's all about that. It's about keeping ourselves fresh, focused, momentum going, and staying injury-free as well. All them boxes have been ticked, so I'm very happy. Did I think this was Man City's best performance of the season? Absolutely not. Did I think there were some cracks there? Do I think Chelsea should have taken something from the game? Absolutely. Chelsea missed some horrendous chances in this game, and Manchester City didn't kill this game off. But we're going back to the problem that was having earlier in the season, which I think City have ironed out. There's times in the games where Man City are capable of defending well, and keeping clean sheets. Stefan Ortega Moreno pulled off a couple of very good saves for Manchester City, was helped by the post. Chelsea were helped by the post as well. We just looked at the back. I don't know about you guys, but Manchester City, in the grand scheme of things, with the amount of changes that we made, I thought Manchester City looked a little bit exposed at the back at times. But the overall performance from the defenders, I thought, was a decent one, with a high line being played. But I do think that teams will have been watching, like United, like Inter, that with the high line that City play, there might have been some rotation there, but this was happening whilst we had Walker and Akanji on the pitch as well. If you're going to be threading balls through and you can find space and you've got pace, you can hurt Manchester City. Chelsea didn't put their opportunities away. They weren't clinical. That's why they're not come away with anything, because if they did, that's what would have been to blame for Manchester City. So I think today showcased to me the importance of Ruben Dias, that these gaps don't really appear. And there's numerous reasons why, but the main reason to me is how good and how organised Ruben Dias is, that he has everything commanded in front of him. He can smell danger from anywhere, and you've got quality all around him to deal with any danger. The likes of Rodri, who weren't on the pitch to help in them situations. Jack Grealish dropping deeper. You've got the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, that are so reliable as well, that it just wasn't there for Manchester City. But that's the advantage that we find ourselves in now, that we can rotate the team to keep them fresh, and that could just be the difference between winning the treble and not winning the treble. And I take encouragement. We grinded out this result and we picked up a very important 3 points. It's important because it keeps our momentum going. What we don't want is to lose a couple of games, because I don't think there's any worse preparation for an FA Cup final and a Champions League final than losing games in the build-up to that. You want to keep your momentum going, and City have done that. So that's a big box ticked for me, and I'm happy. I'm happy with that performance. I'm happy with the result, and I'm happy that we got to lift the Premier League trophy as well. It was good to see from Manchester City. It's good to see the players who clearly some of them got sore heads from celebrating last night, and why not? Fans clearly got a bit of a sore head as well. It's just overall, it's party season. This is what you dream of. This is what you build yourself up for. This is what you put all the grueling hours in to try and put yourselves into a position to win the Premier League. And you want to do it as early as possible. And we have. We put ourselves into that position and we got that achieved. And it has been an outstanding season for Manchester City. For me, don't know about you guys watching, but for me, we might not win the FA Cup. We might not win the Champions League. But to me, the Premier League, automatically, this makes it a very successful season for City. Three Premier Leagues in a row, 5 out of the last 6. This is a Manchester City dynasty that we're seeing right in front of our eyes, and history being made. People don't like it, but we love it. And people will speak off the field all about financial fair play. 115 charges doesn't take away anything here that Manchester City are the best team in the Premier League. Manchester City are the best team in England. Manchester City are the benchmark, and Manchester City are doing everything in their power to keep hold of the Premier League, and it's one of the most difficult things to do. It's great winning your first. Can you win a second? If you can win your second, can you win your third, fourth, fifth, sixth? Elite mentality, if you ask me. I don't really think there's too much else to say, other than I think it's important now to see, and interesting to see, how Pep manages the team going into Brighton and Brentford. Are there going to be 3-4 first team players starting, and they're going to rotate the team, and they're going to keep it rotated throughout the next 2 games and just let these players come off the bench and have 20 minutes here and 20 minutes there? I don't know. I really do not know. I think that's interesting, and certainly something to speak about in the build-up to the Brighton game. But that's for Wednesday. Sunday today. And today is all about Manchester City celebrating winning the Premier League trophy and lifting the Premier League trophy. So if you're a City fan, go out there, enjoy it, celebrate, and have fun. They're my thoughts. Thank you everybody for watching. Much appreciated. Do leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Social media links, they're in the description below. Slide across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships or any videos or any general business inquiries. Also, don't forget as well, TikTok link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. And finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by GT Player. I'll see you guys all again very soon. We've got plenty more Manchester City content to come. Premier League champions. Cheers. Feels good to say that. Thanks for watching. Peace. Ciao for now. Come on, City.